To be honest, this situation kinda sucks because at one point you want everything to stop. You are not motivated, you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to do anything. But on the other hand, life doesn't stop just because you are in a low period. You still have to show up for work, you still have responsibilities. Life simply doesn't stop. This is why I decided to bring you 8 tips that I wish I'd known before. So every time I had a low period, because this is not my first one and this is probably not going to be my last one, I done these things differently so I could have gotten out of these low periods way faster. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. First things first, I want you to know that you're not alone. If you're going through something bad like a low period, regardless of what's the reason, is it work, your mental health, your physical health, it doesn't matter, because these 8 tips can be done for free very shortly, and basically they can get you through every day. And the reason why this is very important, because as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, life doesn't stop. You still have responsibilities to go to work, you still have responsibilities to pay your bills, so you cannot simply afford to stay in bed for weeks, for months. This is why these 8 things will help you go through every single day. The first one is to remember that this is probably not your first low period, and when you had low period before, you also got out of it, right? If you remember, you went probably even lower a little bit before in your life, and you might go even lower in the future. So it's very important to remember that you survived all those things. I also try to tell myself that when something happens and I think to myself like, oh my gosh, if this happens, I cannot get over it. Oh my gosh, if this happens, I'm not gonna be able to put myself back together. But then I remind myself that actually I've done it before. Actually, I've put myself together back before. And it wasn't easy, it wasn't like this, but I did it. So why would this time different? Why would, if I'm not doing good now, would be different? I can still be okay. I'm still going to be okay, and I can still do it. So it's really important to remember that this is probably not your first low time. So just remember those times that you were low before, and remember that you got over those things. If you tell me now something I was said 2 years ago, I don't even remember it. Like, I cannot even recall those things because it's been so long ago and I've already forgotten about it, because I've gotten over those things. The second thing is that no matter how low you are, and I can guarantee this, there are good things in every single day. Even if it's your cup of coffee, that's still something that you can find happiness in. My plan for these days when I really don't feel like motivated for whatever reason is to still get out of bed and think, what is going to make me happy today? And then sometimes I think to myself, oh, the sun is out, the sun will make me happy. Oh, I get to go to the gym and do a good workout because my body is healthy. That's gonna make me happy. There is good food coming today. That's what's gonna make me happy. I always try to find good things in my life. So when this sadness hits me, I can think that, okay, no, because I'm looking forward to this, I'm looking forward to that. And I know that those things will come, because it's not like I'm looking forward to my trip in the summer. I'm looking forward to something that's literally gonna happen in 2 hours, or literally gonna happen in 2 minutes. And that's gonna make me feel so happy, even if it's for a short minute. Because again, our goal with these 8 things is not to go back to being happy, because that's gonna come with time, but to not let this low period influence our lives so bad that we don't even do our basic stuff. So even if it's causing you just 5 minutes of happiness, it's already worth it. The next one, and this is something that I do really often, and this is insanely helping me, is to find things that you find comfort in. Now, this is very important distinction between things that give you happiness and things that give you comfort. Because, for example, when I'm very low and I feel like I just want to cry, I just want to be in a bed and not do anything, and I know I cannot do that because, for example, I'm in the office or I'm on a train, I try to do things that will give me comfort, not necessarily happiness, but comfort. For example, I put on my favorite show, I put on my favorite song. And the difference is that while happiness will give you happiness for a short amount of time, for example, good food, comfort will make you remember that it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel those things, but at least you're not, giving in. Not giving in to the feeling of being sad. You're not giving in the feeling of, you know what, I deserve to be sad because I just got fired. No, you don't deserve to be sad just because you got fired. It's okay to be fired. you can still find comfort things which will get you through the day, and happy things will give you this short dopamine, which will remind you that, being sad is not a 24/7 thing. The fourth one, and I actively keep a list of this, is write down all your past achievements. The reason why this is insanely powerful is because every time I write down, for example, I passed my degree, my master's degree, it gives me confidence. And I think to myself, if I could pass my master's degree, which was insanely hard, I can go through a day when I have to do something that I don't want to because I just feel so low that I want to be in bed 24/7. Every time you write down an achievement, at least for me, I'm gonna have a little bit of confidence in myself. And I'm like, you know what? I did that. And because I write it down, I remember it. I remember the dopamine I had. I remember the feeling that I had. I remember the happiness I felt when I received my last grade for the exam. And that meant that I got my degree. And I was just insanely happy. And every time I write these things down or later on read these things, I always think to myself that, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not a bad person. At the end of the day, I'm not a weak person. I will get through this. I just really need those small reminders that, you've been there before and look what you achieved. Even though I also had low periods during my bachelor degree, I still got my bachelor diploma. And because of that, every time I read my bachelor diploma, I remember that, you know what? I was so low in some cases when I did my bachelor's, and I still got it. So I can go to work and show up even if I'm not feeling like it. Why? Because if I could get my bachelor's degree when I was even lower, I can go to the office, which is not necessarily the same amount of effort than being present for 4 years to do my bachelor's. The fifth one, and this is just what I started doing now. It's not going so well, but I'm practicing it because 2026 is about being open-minded and, trying to do new things, is to practice self-love. You should not love yourself only when everything is perfect, when you look beautiful, when you look handsome, when you look the best. You should also practice self-love when you fail, when you plan something and it doesn't happen, when you want to do something and you cannot do that. How do you practice it? Well, first of all, being patient with yourself. When I tell myself that, this is a low moment, but I still have to show up to work, I still have to do my best, and I cannot do my best, I try to tell myself that, it's not your fault. Well, technically it is, but it's not like I'm causing this. I'm not failing on purpose. It's not my fault because I'm not doing okay. So you cannot expect me to do the same 100% when I'm not doing okay. When I'm doing okay, and then I can show up with my 100%. And I'm just giving myself the love that I need more on those days when things are rough, not on the days when everything is perfect. I'm trying to give myself the love that I deserve when I make a mistake, when I need to be patient, when things happen in a way that I didn't want them to happen. And then I think to myself, is this teaching me something? Maybe I should do something different. Maybe the reason why I keep failing is because of XYZ. This is how you practice self-love. The days when not everything is going perfectly to plan, but when you make a mistake, because then you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, it's okay because it's still me. I'm still human. I shouldn't be a robot. When I tell myself you have to do this today and then you do it perfectly, what's the fun in that? Then every day would look the same. You would always be successful and you would not learn. You would not learn how to enjoy the good days because you would never have bad days. The sixth one is a very good mindset shift, and that's what I tell myself that, life is like a roller coaster. Roller coasters are not always going up. Sometimes they have to go down so that they can go up again. This is what I keep telling myself, that even though I feel like my life is just not good at the moment, but I remember that my life was good before. And I remember that life is not always up or always down. It's like a roller coaster, like a circle, that sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. And why is it okay? Because everyone's life is the same. I'm sorry, but if you see someone on social media and you think that their lives are perfect, it's just not true. My life is not perfect. Your life is not perfect. Nobody's is. So everybody goes through this roller coaster at a different time. Maybe I'm now very low, but maybe my friends are very up because they got just a new job or something. And maybe in 2 months, I'm going to get a promotion and they're going to lose that job. So then they're going to go down and I'm going to go up. It's completely okay as long as you remember that just because you have a couple of weeks or months being low, it doesn't mean that your life is going to be the same. Because yes, sometimes you can control if you want to go up, but sometimes you cannot, and that's okay. Because if you got fired, I'm not going to expect you to take control tomorrow. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel those emotions, But yes, maybe in 2 weeks, I will want you to take control. So it's okay for 2 weeks to go down, but after 2 weeks, I want you to go back behind the wheel and start taking control over again. The seventh thing is that if you are really, really, really struggling and you feel like there's no way out, I really want you to talk to someone. This someone can be literally anyone, like starting from your friends, from your family, to a licensed therapist, or even just someone on the internet that you can trust. It's really important that if you really feel like you need to get this out of your system, you talk about it. Whether, again, this can be also a licensed therapist, if you feel like you really need to talk to someone that's not just your friend or family. And I think that can be really helpful, because most of the time when I talk about my feelings, I realize while talking about them that actually I can do this different. Actually, I can do this better. Actually, this is not even true. And while talking about it, sometimes I even find the solution for myself. This is why it's very important that you also try to open up and talk to someone if you really think that it's necessary. Even at your work, you can have a trusted colleague or a trusted friend. It's fully up to you, but please talk to someone, or even journal about that. Write it down online in a Word document or on a single paper, and then toilet paper, and then throw it out, whatever fits you. But also it's good sometimes to get these things out of yourself. And the last one is my favorite one, is to look at this as an opportunity. I know this is insanely hard, because when I don't have the motivation to get out of the bed, what do you mean look at it as an opportunity and turn my life 180? Very good example. I am struggling with going to the gym still. I know I posted a video last week, and actually I've gone to the gym 5 times last week. So actually I'm not even struggling with the gym. I'm struggling with, just with eating, and like eating healthy and drinking water. So I was in this state since 1st of January. Oh my gosh, I'm not drinking water. I'm not drinking enough vitamins, blah, blah, blah. So then I thought to myself, okay, how can I make this into an opportunity? For example, you can enroll into a challenge, into a no sugar challenge, or you can start a challenge with your friends. Or you can think about that maybe instead of forcing yourself to drink water, you can maybe change your life around it. And instead of, only drinking water, you can maybe take a 180 and turn your entire diet around. Or for example, you just lost your job and you think to yourself that, this is the end of the life. I'm never going to get another job. I'm a failure. I don't deserve money, blah, blah, blah. Think about this as an opportunity. Maybe you lost your job because at the end of the day, you were not even happy in your job. Let's say you lost your dream job. Okay, but what guarantees that you cannot get your dream job at an even better company? At a company that might be even closer to your goals, to your values? What if this time is perfect for you so you can start working on your hobbies more because you have a little bit more time? So many opportunities that you don't even see because you're focusing on the bad picture instead of looking at it. It's not that I lost something, it's something that I learned or I won. You either learn in life or you win. If you experience something bad, you learn from it. Okay, I'm also not happy with the way things are going at the gym. So I'm learning from it. Why? Is it because I'm going at the wrong time? Is it because I'm not putting the effort in? Is it because I'm not fully in it with my head? I'm learning from it. And when I go to the gym and I have a good session, I won. I never lose. Even if I don't go to the gym for a month, I don't lose because I think to myself, what can I learn from it? Why don't I go to the gym? Is it because it's cold outside? Is it because it's too far? It's too expensive? What can be the reason? And once I know that, I learn from it. But always take it as an opportunity, because to be honest, if you are this low, you cannot really lose anything more, right? What can you lose if you are low, if you literally have no motivation to get out of the bed? You cannot lose more. So instead of thinking about it as I'm at the bottom of a hole, I don't want to get out, think about it as, actually, I have nothing to lose. So I can try to do something new. I can try something I've never done before. Because even if that thing doesn't work out, what do I have to lose? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope I could motivate you a little bit. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more coffee chats, which come out every Sunday at 2 p.m. You can find all my videos in the other playlist, so feel free to browse them. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section so I can make that video next time for you guys. I hope you have an amazing week. I'm gonna see you next week. Bye bye.